So, quick short video, trying to be more concise, not bore everybody to hell. A video popped up on the algorithm the other day, and it was actually about a wonderful woman who studies sharks, and she was talking about the language that we use for sharks and practicing taking away the old negative words and replacing them. And that's something that we have already spoken about at a couple of theory sessions, and I think I did a video on the language of writing. But I'm setting all my clients a challenge for a couple of weeks, and I'm asking them to specifically stop using, we'll still think it, but stop using phrases like sassy, quirky, fresh, hot, sharp, lazy, and challenge them to replace it, and it'll take a little bit of practice, but to replace it with one word from the training scale. So it can be a positive and a negative. This challenge differs in that way. So you could say supple or not supple, loose, not loose, forward, not forward. But a one-word description, because I think that's a little bit then more inclined to not let us go into that diatribe of description of how the day was, how the weather was, how the horse felt, how the bridle fit, how my feet felt, how my ears, all of that nonsense. And you start having to hone in on the actual, really true underlying issues of your horse so that you get to a solution better. So the caveat can be, today he feels more supple, but I think that's because it's a Wednesday, and on Wednesdays I ride better, blah, 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 all that nonsense. But it has to at least start with, today he feels, and she feels. And I think it's just going to be interesting. For me, it's more fascinating just to see how entrenched we are in the story of our horse, and how ready we are to challenge that thought process rather than what is the exactness of the horse or the exactness of the moment or the movement or whatever it happens to be. So how stubborn are we? And how ready are we to shift that? So that's a challenge. I'd like to say a week. The weather's bad over here. We're all riding outside. We've had snow this week, so probably no one's going to ride this week. So let's say 2 weeks or a month. But yeah, let's challenge the language and see what happens.